During lockdown, I know it's been really tough for us all, we've all suffered in many ways. But one of the things that I've noticed is I've had more time to think. And I wonder if that's happened to you. Have you had more time to think about things? I wonder too if you've been thinking about what's Easter about? What's this Jesus guy? What's it all about? Did he rise? Did he die? All those questions. And there's a course we're going to be running starting April the 13th for 6 sessions, and it's called the Case for Christ course, and it looks at the historical evidence for the life of Jesus. And Rocky here, he's been on that course a few years ago. And Rocky, how did you find that course?
I thought it was great. At the time of my life, it was exactly what I needed. Kind of going back, I grew up in a home that was influenced by Christianity from my grandparents. But from an everyday life perspective, I didn't have an example of a faith-based life. So I had an idea, but I didn't have a true understanding. As I got older, I met various people that introduced me to different ways of living with the faith, and it was quite interesting, but I still had my own personal doubts. So in my late 20s, I was introduced to the book and to the course, and it really helped me with those practical questions. Is this real? Could this really happen?
Yeah.
Some of those things that kind of are barriers to our faith walk. So where I was coming from was more kind of like in Mark 9:24. I do believe, help me overcome my unbelief.
Yeah.
So that's great to have that perspective, but the book had a different perspective, and that was really helpful. As a skeptic, the author was trying to disprove the life of Jesus. And with that viewpoint, it was helpful because you didn't feel like you were being led down a path that was quite obvious.
Yeah.
He was questioning and trying to find reasons and ways to disbelieve Jesus, and I'm going the other direction. So it was a great dichotomy.
Yeah.
But I guess one thing I did learn from the book, and it's actually in the book, no matter where you're coming from, which direction, no matter how much evidence is put in front of you to make a head decision, we all have a heart decision to make.
Yeah.
Do I believe in Jesus as Savior?
Yeah.
And this book and the course helped me to make that decision.
Oh, Rocky, very, very many thanks for that. If you have got questions, then maybe you'd like to come on the Case for Christ course. It starts on April the 13th for 6 sessions of about an hour or so each, starting at 8 in the evening on a Tuesday. Now, maybe you'd like to come along, or if you're someone who follows Jesus already, you could invite your friends along. And then if they feel they'd need someone to support them, then you could come along with them too. So please take this opportunity to ask your questions. We've got information about it on our website. You can go to the Easter events tab on stjohnsblackheath.org.uk. Click on that, and then it tells you about the Case for Christ course as well as all the events that are coming up. And also, if you want to register an interest, then email us on office@stjohnsblackheath.org.uk. Thanks so much for listening.